Hello and welcome to our Mobility FitBreak. For today's class, you need a mat, and then if you'd like a little more cushion for your knees, you can have a towel or a blanket. All right, so we'll get started shortly. Hello, Sophia. Good morning. Alrighty, so for today's class, we've got about 12 moves that we'll be doing. We'll start seated on your mat. And we're gonna do each move for roughly a minute or so. Alrighty, here we go. Go ahead and take a seat. Mobility FitBreak. We'll just start with some neck circles. Roll it out. Take your time here. So mobility is the range of motion you have with your joints, and flexibility is the range of motion you have with your muscles. So we're looking to increase that range of motion with your joints today. So reverse directions, go the other way. All right, move number 2 is some lateral flexion. You're just gonna reach your arm up and over with a little side bend and really reach, and then you lift up and side bend the opposite way. Good, sitting in whatever position is most comfortable for you. As you side bend, keep your hips rooted down, and you just reach up and over. So maybe use this hand to press away to keep that right hip down. You just keep alternating. Beautiful job here. If you go a little further if you can. Like I said, doing each move for about 30 seconds. I mean, a minute. Each move for about 1 minute. I don't know why I said 30 seconds. Beautiful job. Lift it up. Next move, you're going to take your hands behind you. Walk your feet wider than your hips. Heels are down, toes are up. Alternate drawing your knees down. Open and then close. Good. Really working the internal and external rotation of your hips. If you like, you can take it a step further. Once you get that knee down, you can lift the hip off of the ground and then reset. Knee down, lift the hip, and then reset. Good. About 25 more seconds here. We're just gonna keep moving through these exercises. Like I said, we have about 12 today. Get one more each side. And when you're done, carefully release, swing those legs behind you. Next move is cat and cow. Coming to all fours, wrists under the shoulders, knees underneath the hips, flatten out your feet. Inhale, arch your back, gaze comes up, belly drops. Really press into the mat. And then exhale, round through the spine, gaze at your navel, create space between the shoulder blades. So we inhale, arch, and exhale, round. Good. Do that a few more times with your own breath, about 30 seconds worth. Mobilizing the spine, creating space between those vertebrae. Good, awesome job here. Seeing how far you can rock that tailbone. And next move, we're gonna come down to the right forearm, keeping the knees where they are. Left hand behind the head, a chest opener. You draw the elbow down to the mat, and then you open up to the side. Coming down to the mat, and then open up to the side. Now for some people, it may be a little bit easier if you're up on the hand, or if you have your hand on a chair or something more elevated. All right, here we go. Let's switch sides. Left hand down, right elbow coming down, and then we open up. Good. Really opening up the chest. Remember, choosing whichever option is best for you. About 15 more seconds here. Keep working. Nice job. All right, next move, coming to all fours, curl your toes under. We're gonna lift our hips to downward dog, pedal out your feet. And then you come down to a plank, lower those hips, upward facing dog. So we're just alternating between those two. Upward facing dog to downward dog. Now, if you'd like, you can also flow through a high to low plank and then press to upward dog or cobra. You can choose. Good, just keep moving here. About 15 more seconds. All right, your last one, meet me at kneeling again. We're gonna do a foot stretch. Curling your toes under, spread your toes wide, and you're gonna walk your hands back as far as is comfortable for you. If you have a really cushiony mat, it may feel better to take your feet down to the floor. You're just walking back as far as you can. We're just gonna hold for 2 or 3 breaths. It's really important that we spread those toes wide, stress the feet in a good way. And then when you're done, walk the hands forward, flatten out your feet and do the same thing. Going back as far as is comfortable for you. All right, we'll do that one more time. Curl the toes under, walk the hands back as far as comfortable for you. So maybe this feels good today, and that's all right. Hold for one more breath. And then walk the hands forward, flatten out your feet, and same exact thing. Good, awesome job. All right, so now this is where your your towel or your blanket will come in. I'm going to take it underneath my left knee just for a little more cushion and walk the right foot forward. So left foot is back, right foot is forward. And now as we push your hips forward, you want to make sure that you don't go too far over. So if you need to, take a step forward. And I really want you to square your hips forward. And we're going to sit up tall, really tuck your hips under, and then push forward. All right, so we're going to move through a flow. You're going to reach down, option to stay here, or reach for the left toes with the right hand. And then you release, shift the weight back, hamstring stretch. So you shift forward, low lunge, reach for the toes if you can, and then release, hamstring stretch. Good, we'll go about 2 more times, so we'll do a total of 4. Last one. Good, and last one, we're gonna sit up tall. Once again, just a nice hip flexor stretch. Reach that right hand down, left arm up, little side bend. Beautiful, lift it up. Let's switch sides. Right knee down, left is in front. Finding that good position. Let's move through that flow 4 times. So we come down to that low lunge, reach for the right toes if you can, and then shift the weight back, hamstring stretch. Once again, shifting forward. Let's bring the heel to the seat, reach for the toes if you want, and then shift it back. Good, a few more. I've got one more here. And when you're done with that, coming back up to that good stretch again, hip flexor, square your hips, tuck your hips under, gently push forward, left hand down, right hand reaching up. Awesome job here. And carefully release. You can set that towel blanket off to the side, or if you just want more cushion to sit on, feel free. We're gonna go right leg out to the side. Left leg is going to bend in, bringing the sole of your foot towards your inner thigh. We're going to flex our foot. You reach down towards the right toes, and then you plant the left hand. You're going to push your hips up and forward using this left hand, and you're going to come up to your left knee. So we push up to the left knee, hips go forward, and then we release. You reach down, plant the hand, come up to the left knee, hips forward. Good. Now these right toes are gonna angle down to the floor, and we kind of lift up to this diagonal. One more. Awesome job. Other side. Reach down. Plant the right hand, lift it up. 4 times. Take your time. Last one. Awesome job, and carefully release. Last stretch exercise will be butterfly. So sitting, feet out in front of you, draw the soles of the feet together, walk your hips close to the feet. And we're just gonna do cat and cow here. So you round back, and then you shift forward and look up. Round it back, shift forward and look up. Good. Go about 20 more seconds here. Three, 2, and 1. Awesome job. That is all I have for your Mobility Fit Break today. If you have any other questions, comments, feedback, please let me know. Thursday's Fit Break will be at 8 a.m. Central Time. So we're just trying a different time this Thursday. It'll be at 8 a.m. Central Time instead of 9, so just an hour earlier. Alrighty, thank you so much, and have a great rest of your day.